Brought to you by American Pistachios.
That's the power of pistachio.
To quote both Michael Atherton as well as Nasser Hussain, they say that India have an undeniable advantage, that they are in one place whereas other teams have to travel. Van der Dersen, who's playing the tournament from South Africa, says you don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure out that a team that's stationary while other teams that are traveling, the one that's stationary has an advantage. What do you reckon?
Well, to that my only answer is what we used to say in Mumbai cricket. In Mumbai cricket, we used to have a saying, when somebody was moaning about it, "Khelna hai to khelo, nahi to bhag." That's exactly what I'm saying to them. Khelne gaye to khelo, nahi to, do what you want. But now, when we are talking about, this travel business, so every time now India is touring England, so anytime India has to go from, say, London to Manchester, London to Leeds, matlab 2.5 hour journey means that is not going to be good for India. Because journeys from Pakistan to Dubai is about 1.5 hours, 2 hours at best, because Pakistan is closer than India is. India, say, I think most of the Indian, flights will take about almost 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours. But from Pakistan to Dubai, it takes about 1.5 hours. So, if that is a disadvantage, then for India also now when they go to England, that's a disadvantage, going to Durham to play a test match or wherever, Leeds, wherever the test matches are. From London, if they are going to go, so we have got an excuse. Pehle se ki bhai, if you have not done well, it's only because of this, we are, the thing. But look, how can it be an advantage? Because you're not controlling the pitch. You're only staying in one place. So how does it become an advantage? It's just beyond understanding. And I think these are all wizened old people. Why don't you actually look at why your team has not qualified?
I was going to ask you that.
Rather than, looking at India. I mean, look at your own back garden. Your players are so, in such a mental state of mind. I couldn't care less about the results as long as we do this. I don't care about, you are to care for your results. You are to play for your country. Any team you play for, you have to care for the results. And if you're playing for the country, it's got to be even more. So, I
was just thinking, Sunny bhai, West Indies, India played a T20 World Cup and they were traveling too, in that sense. So, if a team has to win a tournament, they can travel and win a tournament, right?
Exactly, and they travel from America to the West Indies. Never the easiest because it's about 4.5 or 5 hour flight.
Yeah.
So, never the easiest. But did India make a complaint? The point is, I think we have to now get to a situation where we just ignore this, because this is a constant moaning. All the time moaning, India has got this, India has got that. Constant, all the time we are moaning. We must just ignore it. Chalna chodna tu, we've got better things to think about. That kind of attitude we certainly must have.
क्या चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी भी इंडिया ही जीतेगा? चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी की लाइव कवरेज दुबई से सीधा मेरे साथ, और साथ ही स्टूडियो में गर्मा गर्म बहस। आप भी जुड़िए स्पोर्ट्स तक के साथ इस चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी के सफर में। फटाफट से सब्सक्राइब करिए।